Alright then, Helldivers, we are back and we have loads, and I mean loads, to go over today. We're gonna go over the success message from the last major order, as well as new major order that just came into the mix earlier on today, as well as you guys had so many interesting things to say regarding the pre-order armor and August 26th. We're gonna jump into it and see what's going on in a world of Helldivers 2. So starting off, guys, we have a success message from the last major order, and this is a very lengthy one. Let's have a look at the briefing. Success: all live fire assets for the new Helldiver training facility have been acquired. Subsequent terminate capture operations concluded with commendably low casualties. These accomplishments ensure Helldivers' peerless martial standards will be upheld by those set to bolster their ranks upon completion of their rigorous training. Construction of the new facility, the anvil upon which our continuing freedom will be forged, is proceeding on schedule. Once complete, the site will replicate their elite curriculum that sculpts each Helldiver and therefore is vital to Super Earth's unquestionable strength. This latest victory has inspired an overswell of patriotism. Citizens are gladly flocking to participate in legally mandated volunteer recruitment drive, which has now also rolled out across motivational seminars, weight loss clubs, post-credit scene for blockbuster films, cereal boxes and summer camps. The corresponding expansion of Super Destroyer fleet is progressing as planned. Once crewed by our new generation of heroes, the resulting armada shall form an unbreakable shield for the Federation, securing a brighter, more prosperous future for all. Very humorous briefing again, indeed. I really like this one. Cereal boxes and weight loss clubs. Very funny one here coming here from Super Earth High Command, and I rate this a lot. But let's have a look at this now, as we have another massive 6-day long major order. The briefing states: the rebuilding of Super Earth continues, bigger, stronger and freer. Soon as new monument of our indomitable spirit will rise. Remembrance destroyed during the completely failed Illuminate invasion of Super Earth will be first of our fallen megacities to be rebuilt, as selected by the Ministry of Prosperity. With greater fortification, greater security and greater opportunities, this noble endeavor will be funded by the final balance of war restitution owed by the Illuminate and their formerly recognized Terminate arbiters. Ongoing offensive by these sane inhuman miscreants threaten yet more harm against innocent civilians, necessitating a Helldiver counteroffensive to reclaim our worlds and seize the required assets. Therefore, Helldivers must hold all the designated planets and complete a required number of operations. This project is the first step towards restoring the noble capital planet of our Federation to its rightful state of glory. Very interesting, guys, and this major order includes so much. It's actually unbelievable. With only 6 days on this major order, and I say only 6 days, despite this being a very long major order, we have loads to do throughout the next week. So let's have a look at this right here. Hold all designated planets and complete the required number of operations in order to facilitate the reconstruction of Remembrance. And we need to hold Errata Prime, Veld, Slith, and we need to complete all of those operations on medium or higher difficulty 5 million times. This itself is a massive one, especially for those single Helldivers, as level 5 is quite difficult to achieve by the singular Helldiver. And as it states right here on Helldivers 2 Companion, completing this objective itself is going to take 1 week and 3 days. And we only have 6 days on this major order, so this is already not looking great. On top of that, guys, when it comes to Illuminate sectors, we need to hold New Stockholm and Valmix. I am going to be very cautiously skeptical of whether we are going to succeed on this new major order or not. We currently have an attack on Errata Prime, and the thing is, though, we can't even take the gambit on this one, as we can see that the attack is coming from inside of the gloom, which means there is no way that we could do some potential gambit in order to secure this planet, which is currently, sadly, the Terminids are winning on this planet. So we will need to have as many Helldivers on there as soon as possible. The DSS is currently sitting on the Illuminate planet, which is already a disadvantage in this major order, but it will allow us to hold Valmix a little bit safer. Cautiously optimistic, cautiously skeptical. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens. 6 days on this major order. We are gonna have to squeeze our reserves from the Helldiver Corps as much as we can, otherwise we're gonna be in a bit of a pickle, guys. Right, let's have a look at your last comments from the last video, as you guys had a lot to say with regards to pre-order armies as well as the Xbox release. This first one right here by Mexican Banjo 9325. I'm pretty happy with how things are coming along. The only things I believe should remain exclusive are in-game event cosmetics like the Creek Cape, Super Air Defense Cape and Year 1 armor. I'm looking forward to see how they reintroduce pre-order armor, whether it'll be a new DLC or something else. Now this is a very interesting concept from you, Mexican Banjo. I believe that Super Air Defense Cape, the Creek Cape and the 1 year armor should stay with the current player base, as we obviously know that this is the only content that makes sense to be achieved the way you're describing it, as obviously those have been given to the Helldivers that have participated in a very, very important part of the narrative, very important part of the story. So even if they not gonna give us the pre-order armor one way or another, we have something that the Xbox players want, if that makes sense. So yeah, I definitely agree with this one. It's a bit of a controversial opinion, but I guess it makes sense. So yeah, thank you very much for sharing that with us, my friends. And another one right here coming from Glacier. Love how they doing fun and enjoyability over exclusivity. I'm pretty sick of live service games that do things like that all the time. Wouldn't mind if the pre-order armies were in paid bundles, since they're purely cosmetic and could definitely work as a supporter edition, kind of like how Deep Rock Galactic has a few of those. And I wouldn't mind spending a bit extra compared to Superstore armies, since it supports Arrowhead. Very, very democratic thing to say, as you want to support Arrowhead, aka Super Air High Command. Not too related, but maybe the Killzone armies will return a bit after Helldivers 2 on Xbox release, I'd hope. I think that would be a good idea, because if not, Xbox would never have access to the weapons or armor. Now we'd sadly have no information regarding the Killzone armor. I hope it's gonna come back. Personally, I already have it and it's not much of an issue for me, but there's a lot, and I mean a lot of you guys out there that still want a Killzone armor. But is it ever gonna come? They said to us it is going to come, and then a few weeks later we got a message that's saying they don't know whether it's going to come back. So same concept could be with the pre-order armies here. That's why I'm not going to be too disappointed if we PC and PlayStation players are not going to be able to get them again, because like the previous comment said, we still gonna have a Super Air Cape, we still gonna have a Malevolent Creek Cape, and we're gonna have a Year 1 Cape. So one way or another, I'm not going to be too much disappointed if I'm not going to get my hands on the pre-order armies, although they do look absolutely great and I would love to get my hands on them. Let me know what you guys think about those two comments in the description down below, guys. And to both of you guys, thank you so much for submitting those comments. I really appreciate what you guys are doing in those comment sections. Helps me a lot. I know I have bombarded you with a lot of information, but jump out there, guys. Go protect the Illuminate planets and go destroy as many bugs as you can. Make sure you do it on level 5 or above though, guys. Otherwise, you will have no impact on this major order. Thank you so much, guys. As always, smash a beautiful like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'm Krennic, and I'll see you guys on the battlefield.